from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the National Football League. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best?
All right, let's get it.
To give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a nice run.
Second and 3.
30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara.
First down.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing is Rattler. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
2nd and 4.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And tackle
3rd and 1.
after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
First down.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Rattler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. They'll set up the screen.
3rd and 14.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rattler wants to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out.
Go defense.
But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Young looks to throw on first down. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
2nd and 3.
He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. Now 2nd and 3. A give up the middle. Hubbard trying to run inside.
3rd and 3.
There. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Young.
4th down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Taken right around the 44. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. A little short pass here to Hill.
2nd and 3.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To the air is Rattler. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is caught inside the 5.
D have both feet in bounds.
All the way down at the 3. That one
Let's
nearly
see.
30. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Nope.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's
The right foot is down,
and
but the left foot,
watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
the left foot is out of
Looked
bounds.
like a heck of a
So no,
catch because
incomplete.
He didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. As that now will wind up an incomplete pass. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down. And
We'll take the 3.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
2nd and 2.
When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together
3rd and
a nice
inches.
drive and help themselves out.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive
Incomplete.
side, is it? Defense
but it's a
understands,
flag.
you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get
They
there.
got a first down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
2nd and 9.
But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Young. And a quick throw here.
3rd and 4.
Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now here's Young. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. Now this will leave
2nd and 1.
Short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
2nd and 9.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Ligon, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than
2nd
the
and 8.
alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
2nd and 6.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And the running lane's
3rd and 9.
non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Young. And unable
Incomplete.
to connect.
4th down.
Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints again ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones,
2nd and 8.
not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Kamara up the middle, and he'll get only a couple
3rd and
up
6.
to the 22. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
3rd down, Rattler to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
God.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot
2nd
of
and 14.
It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's going to be met
3rd and
at the line of
14.
scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And
Incomplete, 4th down.
Complete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
I got to go down here and play smart.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean
2nd
on
and
you
4.
through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be
3rd and 4.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Working
1st down.
the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And Rattler, he'll throw again. Escaping the pressure right. There's Chris Olave.
1st down.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First down, here's Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. And
1st down.
Kate is running back, open downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Back to Kamara for another catch. And
2nd and 7.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. From the gun, here's Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing once more, here's Rattler. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime.
They got a single high safety.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rattler going to throw again on 2nd and 10. Olave holds it in. And he is out of
First down.
Right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, Rattler.
Touchdown.
That's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
The kick is no good.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
33.
Drop following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up.
2nd and 1.
They do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd down and a yard. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And the result here, a pickup
2nd and
of
2.
8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run here with
4th down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard
no good
attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And
2nd and 4.
Midfield and into Carolina territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Finds Hill.
First down.
Crossing route complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get it down
Third
to the
and 7.
33-yard line here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rattler from the gun, third down.
First down.
Short pass here to Hill. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Second and 8.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to
Third and 7.
Going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
4th and 6.
He gets this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
2nd and 9.
You all know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here.
2nd and 13.
4th and final quarter of play. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard.
3rd and 5.
Move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Young now. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st and 10, Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll snag about
2nd and
5
5.
down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
30 inches.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A running play, it's Dowdle.
4th down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Throwing, Young. There's Trimble, the tight end.
Second and
He's gonna
1.
get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And nothing doing.
Third and
He's
1.
Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be very
Fourth down.
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try to throw now. Young throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, almost had it.
All the way down inside the 35.
But we got good field
When
position.
you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Flush to his right. And he's going to get
First down.
with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a
playing
score
deep.
here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And he's got it. And they corral
First and
just
goal.
a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
2nd and goal.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Miller. will
Touchdown.
score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Young. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he can't get a throw.
3rd and
away.
13.
He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by
Demario
the
Davis,
Demario
pick 6.
Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Groupie for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 2nd down. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a 1st down here with exactly a half a minute to go. Young to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To the air once more, Young.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Young. He'll find McMillan here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot for Young. Being chased out, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.